What's good? Welcome back to T4L Trades. We got a special guest coming on our T4L Trades of the day.
Special guest, Mr. Chris. What's up?
There you go. Introduced. So, guys, let's get straight into it. We're going to go over the trading day for Tuesday,
December 12th.
December 12th,
Yes, sir.
2023. All right, everything's good.
Take notes.
Always take notes. Okay. So coming into the day, we had what we like to call a bullish day. Everything's all nice and mapped out, and we're going to go over my notes for the trading day. So this is going to be the first segment of the video, which is going over strategy. So my strategy is the Keltner channels, Bollinger Bands, VWAP, MACD, RSI with a midline, and volume. Those are the indicators that I use to be able to have my setup ready to be able to get some gains with this strategy. So real quick, now since it's real simple, the strategy is going to be the same every video. Let's get straight into the analysis. So come market open, we had a 1 ATR move to the downside, but we had no trend yet, and 1 ATR is not our confirmation. Our confirmation is at a 2 ATR move. And coming into the first 10 minutes of the day, we started seeing a bottom in the market, and we then had a 2 ATR move to the upside, and that's what set the trend for the entire day. The dips were being bought constantly. Every dip that you can see got bought up. Every time it dips, every time it was dipping, it was getting bought up. It would consolidate sometimes, but it would, majority of the time, all these dips at the beginning of the day were getting bought up. So within the first 45 minutes of the day, we had a 2 ATR move to the upside. We hit the top end of that move around 10:08, and throughout the day, I was looking for an entry because this was my confirmation, and I never really got an entry. I was looking to see if it would go back to the VWAP. It actually never got there. So I ended up setting a limit buy. A limit buy is basically a buy that I set at a certain price, and if it doesn't reach that price, my buy won't initiate. So at 10:26, right around when I was seeing this, I was looking for a retracement to the VWAP or a down an over test down. That's what I was looking for to be able to enter, but I never really got that confirmation. Everything just kept getting bought up, and this was a really very important day to learn from, because I didn't trade today at all. I didn't take no trades because I didn't see the optimal setup that I was looking for. Even though I know it was going to be a bullish day, I didn't really have a signal or a direction where to enter, even though I knew the market was going to be up. But the good part about that, and we'll get to that in the third section, but we're not there yet. What we can learn, I'm already
10:26. Is that what you said for the bots?
What do you mean the bots?
So like these lines were indicating we're in big buys. It was 10. What's your time?
No, what I mean by the dips being bought is that every time there was like price action going down, it would get bought.
Okay.
It would consolidate, it would go down, it would get bought. It would consolidate, go down, get bought. It would consolidate, go down, get bought. Shoot up, go down, consolidate, get bought. That's what I mean by the dips. The dips are not always like straight down. Sometimes they're straight down, they stay there for a little bit, they go down again, and then they get bought. And then sometimes they go down, they stay there, and then they get bought. So this is a little bit harder of a day for me to explain, because this is the first day I've had like this, where I was looking at the market the entire day, and I didn't execute no trade. I was just trying to understand what was in front of me, because it was a different day. It wasn't my setup, so I didn't trade it.
Right.
But I know for next time. Point being, get a 2 ATR move within the first 45 minutes. That's a confirmation that that's a bullish day set to go. So around this time frame, I'm looking for an entry. Didn't get filled because my entry here at this time when I was trying to get in, I was trying to get in around here at 461.5. I was looking for it to have an overtest of this VWAP and then eventually continue from there. It didn't have that, unfortunately. This consolidation was the time that I had to enter, and it ran up from here, and it continued throughout the day to come down here. And I looked multiple times, and I just never felt comfortable with an entry because I didn't get the setup that I was looking for. So this is a very important day. I didn't get the setup that I was looking for, but now I know for next time that when we're in a bullish day and we're just trending higher, like we are here, and the dips are getting bought, one of my very, very important signals are going to be these Keltner channels. You see how when it had this 2 ATR move, it basically stayed inside this channel the whole entire day. It went up, it stayed up around here, stayed in a range, came down, went up, came down to this line, went up to these lines, stayed in here. If we go to the previous day, just for a quick example, nope, gotta go right here. Look at this day. You didn't really see consolidation until the end. And what did it do mostly? It ripped to the open to 10 to 11, retraced, and then continued and kind of stayed around here. Completely different day. Whereas here, this was in one direction, the move, but it still came back in and then continued with the move. Here, you had nothing. Here it was up there. It was down for the first 10 minutes of the day, and it never looked back. It literally never looked back. Every time it came down, got bought, everything. And it stayed. So for next time, pay attention to the fact that that the dips are being bought, and then I will know that when it gets around here, sell, and when it gets around here, buy, and I'll test it out. But that's not my setup, because my setup is a dollar move. I'm looking to make $1. If I don't think I'm gonna make $1, I'm not putting a trade.
Not even gonna put it in.
Yeah, I'm not putting a trade. And I didn't see an opportunity to make $1 because it didn't have a significant of a reaction to the downside for me to be able to get in. But then next time I know that if it's a very like bullish day like this, just put my entry, give it some time, and then come back, or set it and forget it. Put it automatic. But I don't like doing that because I'm trying to pay attention to the market and know what it's doing and be confident. Okay, I'm putting it in here and I'm getting out here. That's what I want. And since I didn't have that, I didn't trade. So it's a very important day for everybody to learn that sometimes you're just not seeing what you need to see for yourself to be able to trade. I know it was really hard because I wanted to put it in a trade so bad because I knew it was a bullish day. I knew it was going to be up, but I just didn't have confidence in where to get in. So I was like, I'm just going to sit on the sidelines and take it as a learning day. Today was a learning day. So then let's just run down through the analysis and the notes. Tried to get in here, put a limit buy down here, never got filled, never even got close. It never even got close to 461.50. It continued trending higher. Then I was looking around 11.26 around here when it was looking like it was having like a double top, which was here. This is a double top, one top, two top. Got back here, you knew it was going to be rejected, which it did, and I could have gotten in here. And right around this time is where I was saying that I should have gotten here at 426.25 when it got down to like this range, 426.25. Actually, it's right here, 426.25. Nope, right here. Whoops. Tried to get in here, but wasn't confident, so I never pulled the trigger. Then around this same range, I tried to get in here. I could have gotten in here. Wasn't confident in pulling the trigger. Because sometimes what happens is that this turns from being an up day to then being a down day. So it was just a lot of things in between working, I just wasn't confident, didn't see the setup. So here was another time that I tried to get in. I put a limit buy down here. I thought it was in a test, 460, 462 exactly. Never got close. It went as far down as 465.25. And funny enough, around this same price range that I was trying to get in here and here was 460, 460, 461, 461.25. 462.25 was where it was at, right around here. Tried to get in, didn't see it. Then once again here, I was looking here again at this time, didn't like it either, didn't get in. I put a limit buy at 462 here, never got filled. Market continued higher. And it's funny because every time I was looking to buy, the market would go up. And I was just like, oh, well, I lost my opportunity. That's what I would say every time. It was just not a day where I had an edge. I just wasn't able to see it. I wasn't able to see what was going to happen next, and I missed it. So I wasn't going to chase it because that's not my setup, and that's not how you win at all, ever. So funny enough, in my notes, it says very strong market, all dips getting bought at Bollinger Band and Keltner channels and support areas. Getting bought, support area, getting bought. Literally says it in my notes as we're going over the day. The market trended higher from 12:30, which is basically when I stopped looking at the market, which was right around here. 12:30, market trended higher. And it continued higher even though it had dips. It continued higher. And we ended off with a $2 move. Compared to yesterday, we had... let's be sure. Yesterday we had a $1.50, $2 move. I didn't record it, so I'm not sure. But very informative day. As you can see, now let's get into the third section of this video, which is going to be what can we learn or do differently. So what I did learn today is that whenever it's a bullish day, like I identified within the first 45 minutes of the day, and the dips are getting bought up extremely quick, that I know whenever it gets down to this will be my signal for an entry. And then when it gets up to here, my exit. I'll have to switch up the strategy, keep it the same, but just add a little bit different of a variance, where I'll be able to get in here, sell here, and then once again get in down here again, and then I would have rode it up towards around here.
So you get in at like the lowest point.
Yeah, the lowest point of the Bollinger Band / Keltner channel. When it's a day like this where all the dips are getting bought, and I just have no clear signal. Because I was able to identify where the market was going, which is very important. I was able to identify exactly where the market was going. I just was never able to get in an entry where I thought was good. I wasn't confident. But there's days like that. So, real quick, any questions or what you think or what you have learned so far? Any comments?
Oh, I actually learned for once that a bullish day doesn't always mean like it's gonna go your way, or that you're gonna like everything is gonna work on paper how you had to set it up. That was completely new.
That's good, because that's basically what the lesson was for today.
And go with like what you feel confident with as well.
That even when you identify where the market's going, sometimes you just don't have a trade for the market, even though you knew where it was going. Because it's like, if I don't have that confidence, why am I going to put that trade? Because I'm going to be worried. I'm going to be checking it. I can't trade like that. Mm-hmm. That's not how I like to trade. So the good thing is that now I know when I see another day like this, switch up the strategy, switch it up a little differently.
Now you know what to do.
And now I know what to do to make money.
Facts.
But this is important to me too, because this is my first day experiencing a day like this. Because usually it's more like you have a 2 ATR move, the trend's identified, we've identified it, then there's a retrace of that move at least 50% percent or more, or meaning it would have gone down to like around here or a little lower. It would have gone down here, and then that would have been my like signal to buy at that retracement of the move. I would have been buying there. But this day was completely different. So guys, that wraps up
Today's lesson.
today's quick little day trading, not tutorial, but day trading overview of the setup. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys learned. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yes,
Make
sir.
sure you guys join the Discord. It's gonna be down in the description. See you guys Wednesday.
Deuces.